All right, week 3 of the NFL schedule is almost in the books.
Yes, so Ashley Williams is at the barbershop talking all the biggest headlines. It is time for In the Cut. Hi, Ash.
Hi.
Yeah, guys, listen, this is what we do every single Monday. Week 4, as you just mentioned, in the books. And what a great weekend it was. That's okay. It was week 4. That's okay. But you know what? We are here to talk about football. But this morning, breaking news, Dikembe Mutombo passing away. And he was so young.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk to the guys first about the legacy that he left behind. When I got here this morning, that was kind of the topic of conversation. When you think back about his legacy, you think about what he was able to do in the NBA and just the footprint he left behind. What would you say?
Remarkable career. He went to Georgetown. My father was a Georgetown Hoyas fan. He was drafted in '91 by the Denver Nuggets. Very nice man. Every time he had an interview, he always was kind of like really compassionate about his people and the people that he loved, his friends and his family. He was a heck of a ball player. And yeah, he definitely left a mark.
Yeah. We heard Dom earlier saying, I mean, he grew up watching him. So thank you so much for that. All right, Court and Dina, it is now time to talk about some football. Y'all ready to talk about what we saw this past weekend? All right, we're going to start with this. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. One heck of a game. 31-29, they won. They barely slid by, though. They barely made it, but they took the dub. The team now 4-0. The big question is, are the Vikings now Super Bowl contenders? They weren't necessarily a team, at least not that I heard in the beginning, that people were anticipating going to the final game of the season, right? But here we are. What do you think?
Hey, they're going to do it. If they keep on going and playing good ball, that's what wins championships. So if they're going to get out there and play, they're going to get out there and play.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
They can be a Super Bowl contender, absolutely. It's actually my second favorite team. My team lost yesterday, the Eagles, by the way. Yeah, heart's broke. But, they're playing good ball. Jefferson he's a beast.
He's a beast.
Jefferson's a beast. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to stand right here because you're my Raiders guy. They won yesterday. Last week, here's the thing. Last week, they got booed. Hey, Court. Hey.
I'm just saying, that was the sentiment in my house.
Last week.
Yeah.
Well, it made it to air. It did. It made it to air. They got booed last week, and even the coach said, I would have booed us as well. So we knew that there would be some adjustments. But here's the question. Did they win because of adjustments, or did they win because they just played a mediocre team in the Browns?
They played the Browns. I mean, if you go in there and still play an offense and still playing good ball, you're going to beat the Browns. I thought the Browns were going to be a better team this year, but not so much.
Yeah. Okay.
Should have kept Joe Flacco.
Okay. Let's turn now to KC and company. You know, Court, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, her man's, hasn't been playing so hot, but he had one heck of a game yesterday. Tony Romo even saying, we now, quote, have to find someone else to troll. We have to find somebody else to troll. Is Travis Kelce back for real?
Not necessarily. We have to see one game. You have to see more than one game.
Okay.
His next time out, I think it just needs to be more focused. The Taylor Swift and all that kind of stuff can take your concentration. So
I think he swiftly needs to get back to playing ball.
Dang!
Yeah, he's got to concentrate on football. Yeah. Well, he got to come out of being a Swiftie and be more back to Kansas City and play some ball.
I was watching football with some friends yesterday. They're like, oh, he's looking a little thick. Almost like it's just like that, the relationship weight that we often all kind of pick up. I want to come to this side over here because the moment I mentioned this name, Jaden Daniels, the reaction was, oh my goodness, wait a minute. He balled. Commanders' Jaden Daniels becoming the first quarterback in NFL history to complete at least 85% of his throws in consecutive games. Yesterday, y'all, the score 42-12.
He's a rookie, right?
Are they the team to beat?
No.
I'm sorry, what?
No, I mean, he's outstanding, but the Commanders, I mean, the Vikings are the team to beat.
Okay.
But he's outstanding. He's got a great start, but these coordinators are looking at the film. And let's see week 8 if he's still doing all.
That's all. But he's already making history, which is big, which draws me to my next question.
15 black quarterbacks this year. That's history. He's
Yeah,
part
it
of a
is.
class.
Yeah, it is.
I like that. You know your stuff. That's huge. You want to talk on that?
You win some, you lose some.
Okay. But here's the question. Jaden Daniels, Rookie of the Year. Yes or no?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna give part of that reason of why he's playing so good is because of Kip Kingsbury. He's the same one that he's worked with Mahomes. He's worked with Manziel. He's worked with Kyler down there in Arizona. So with his play calling and the genius of him, I give, and Daniels is able to play that position. So I definitely give him that plus, and he should be leading the pack in that.
So basically what the fellas are saying today, Courtney and Dina, is Kelsey needs to be swifter. Commanders still ain't good.
Dang.
Week 3 and the film. Yeah, these coordinators are looking at the film.
Okay, all right. And then we also are learning the Raiders, that was a fluke. They just played a bad team. Yeah, all right.
I love your bullet points.
Yes.
I as a woman, I just have to throw this out there.
Okay.
The trope of blaming the woman in the relationship for his failure or his shortcoming is sad and it's tired. Taylor is not the one on the field.
Amen,
Taylor
sister.
is not
Fair,
on the
fair.
payroll.
And he knows his job.
Do you remember?
Because Taylor's still doing her job just fine. So if he's falling short,
It happens all the time. But
that's
do you
where he needs to clean up.
Yeah,
Right there.
I'll give you that, Court. But do you
Just saying.
remember when Serena Williams was low-key kind of dating Drake a
Yes,
little bit?
yes.
And then Drake was showing up to all the matches.
Right.
And who did they blame?
Right.
Drake.
They did. But I feel like it's just it's a natural
It's a cop-out.
Cop out.
Yeah.
And it's an easy
Absolutely.
just
Target.
bail out and yeah. How about Travis is getting older? His brother just retired. It might almost be time for him to retire.
Dang!
Court's in the
game
cut.
ain't the same.
Court's in the cut this morning.
She's trying to create bad blood.
I see what you did there.
Her titles, though, are too easy. Just the hook, line, and
They
sinker.
really are.
But I agree with you. I think, he's the one who has to work out and sign the contracts and knows what he has to do on the field.
Just saying.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see what happens next week.
Thanks, Ash.